Mr. Payne?
It's regarding the October vote that you talked about earlier, and you said the board was asked to vote yes for it so that it could go to the state on time in order to be approved for April. I understand that, but why all of a sudden the change from April to March? What's the reasoning for that?
Well, Mrs. Chandler, would you like to explain that? I know it's been explained several times
And I'll be
already,
happy to
but
explain
you would
it.
like to explain that again?
Absolutely. And I welcome, I don't know if it's appropriate, but you'll let me know if I need to, any other specific thing that I leave out, Mr. Tate can share. There are 6 dates that are provided by the New Jersey Department of Education that allows you to go out for referendum. Of those 6 dates, we worked collaboratively with DIG Group, and we decided that because March and April was so close, why not pick April to give us a little additional more time on working everything that we needed to make sure that we met the deadline. It made sense. What's the difference of a month? So we went ahead and selected April. We moved forward with the process. We did everything, crossed every T, dotted every I, made sure we did everything correctly. And then in a conversation that Mr. Tague was having with somebody from the township, the conversation just came up. I'm looking at him to make sure I say it accurately because he shared it with me, so it is secondhand information, that he started having the conversation about the April referendum, April 18th to be exact. And she said, April referendum, happened to be an individual he was speaking with. Well, you can't have it in April. And he said, well, I believe it was one of the 6 dates that we selected. And she said, that is correct. There are 6 dates, but but there is like a qualifier within that. And the qualifier is, of those 6 dates, if you selected a date where the township is not holding any type of vote, you just can't have it because it would need to be attached to something that's going on and it wouldn't work. So he immediately brought it to my attention. I immediately brought it to the attention of our legal counsel and said, what's our best situation? And we went and we had a conversation with Mr. Tague. He came in and we sat down as a team with Dr. Lehman as well and Ms. Allen, and we started having this conversation, and we said, well, here's our alternatives. Either we push it all the way out till September, or we're able to move it to March. So I said, well, we kind of were like picking March anyway, but we wanted the extra 4 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, why not? So we went ahead and to do our due diligence, and we would like to say that, with the assistance, Mr. Tague right away started writing all of the emails explaining the exact circumstance I'm explaining here this evening. We went ahead and made sure DIG Group stepped up and said, we will drive to Trenton if you need us to make any explanations. We will do anything and everything we need to do to meet the deadline. So basically, there was an original outline of dates. We have followed those dates to the letter of the what has been shared, with the exception of we were able to move it up, and that is the only reason why it's now moved up to March 14th.